All right, welcome
Recording in
everyone.
progress.
This meeting is being recorded. Welcome everyone. This is the weekly reps call. Today we have an external, always rep and always close to our heart um, talk. We have Kiki with us from the fellow support community. I'm gonna say hello, of course, to who is in the room. Hi, Alex, Livia, Kiki, Rao, Leye, Francesca, and Tim. Not many of us are in the Zoom room today. I hope that you are watching us from the ERMO. Hello. If you do so, people in the ERMO, Cairo, as he likes to watch us in the ERMO. Hi, Cairo. So today, first I'm going to start with a shout out. And we have a massive thank you to all the members of REMO that have helped build, organize, and participate at this year's Mozilla Festival. Woot, woot. Although we were distant, it still felt like we were all together discussing, making, shaping, and fighting for a more open web for the last 2 weeks. A particular shout out to Robbie Sales for all his hard work as a volunteer coordinator, helping welcome volunteers and make sure they were ready to help facilitators and participants get the most from the festival. There is still time for you to sign up for a pay with you wish ticket and watch the record sessions for the festival. Head to there is an address www.mozillafestival.org to find out more. Yes, I would like to extend that massive thank you. Thank you to the volunteers of MozFest and a special thank you, of course, for the reps that they're there. I know that Rob Bobby is doing massive work. Also, people like Saina, Pransu, and sorry, my Sebura, of course. My head blocked there for a while are also doing an immense work, and I'm sure other people that I'm forgetting to mention here are also helping. So if you haven't already, you can still watch stuff, buy a ticket with how much you can pay or you believe you should pay, and watch the things that they are happening there. With that, I'm gonna pass the microphone, the virtual microphone, to Kiki. She wants to talk a little bit about support, so she can hear.
Hello, everybody. It's good to be back here in the Rough School. So, first of all, I think if I don't know if there's someone new here, but my name is Kiki, or if anybody forget about me, my name is Kiki. I am from the support team or sumo team, if you know, like the old folks knows. So the support team is basically a like we consist of lots of kind of contribution areas, and one of them, which is something new that we also tried just like a couple years back, is supporting users in the Google Play Store. So if you remember, like last year when the Firefox Android team made a switch from the old engine Fennec to the new one, Phoenix. The Sumo team, we supported the team back then by trying to support the users in a Google Play Store. At the time, we have a campaign that we called Google Play Store, Play Store support campaign. And we officially introduced a tool that we built a few years back. It's called the Respond tool. It's a tool that we built in-house from the Sumo team to support the Phoenix transition at the time. And it was like, it served us well, but there were a few kind of like stuff that we need to improve as well from the tool. But then this year we decided to make a switch to a third-party tool that we use for social support, which is a tool called Conversocial. So back then we built the Respond tool because there was no or like barely any tool that can, like support things like this. So basically replying to Google Play Store review. But now, since we already know that Conversocial has the ability to do that, we feel that we just wanted to make things simple and save the resources on like technical resources that we have as well, so we don't have to maintain new like another tool like the Respond tool. And we already paid as well for Conversocial, so we think that it's just more efficient, as well as, you know, like saving like resources and costs and money and technical resources as well. So we decided to just switch to Conversocial, and the plan is to also decommission the Respond tool by the end of the month. um, I think late last month, I made an announcement in the Sumo community that we're thinking about that. And we asked people to also request an account in Conversocial if you want to keep supporting users in Play Store. So if in the past you probably participated, or if you now think about, you know, like I want to support the user, Firefox users in Android, you could check out the guidelines. I believe I pasted the link in the agenda. So if you can just check out the guidelines that we put there. I think it's pretty comprehensive. It's, you know, like it consists of like what is it about, what is the program is about, and how you can request an account, and how you can use Conversocial to help users in Google Play Store as well. It's basically like some people say that the tool is more complicated than the Respond tool, but it's just merely because the tool has like more features as well. So it probably feels like more you know, like detailed with more like features. But if you feel that you need more training, or if you don't feel like confident to start because you just new to the tool, please don't hesitate. Just like let us know if you need more training, we can arrange that. But the guidelines that we put in the agenda has also like a few starting point that you can, you know, like use as a starting point to just get to know the tool and get to know the program. So yeah, please read the guidelines if you're interested to help users in Android, as well as just you know, like file or like submit the application form if you feel like you wanted to join and get an account in Conversocial. I should say that, you know, you don't need to really worry about if you're just starting out, because we have built the system in a way that if you're new, you will be like a percentage of your replies will need to be approved first. So we just try to be, because in the past, in the response tool, the system we have the system that you know, you need to be approved first, or like someone else need to moderate your reply. But in Conversocial, we also have like we pretty much kind of like build the similar you know, like mechanism as well. But if you're trusted, like once you get to know the tool, and once we you know, like we know that you can do the contribution, we can also bump your access level, so you don't need like more approval anymore. So yeah, basically, if you're just starting out, don't hesitate, and we can also provide training if you need more, uh, you know, like more pointer to how to use the tool. So with that, I'm going to stop here to see if there's any question so far. Mhm. I think a few people here, like Tim, has already tried the tool in the past, probably for social, for Twitter, right, Tim? Yeah.
Are any other questions? Also, people who are watching on Nermo, please do add questions on Etherpad if you have any, of course, so I can be your voice. In the meantime, as we're waiting for questions, Kiki, I was wondering, how many people do you have right now? Like, how many volunteers are there right now on Conversation?
Mhm. So in terms of like the Play Store support, we only have, I think, like right now less than 10 people currently, because we haven't really announced this like publicly. So this is basically the first time I talk about this in public, like other than or Sumo community call. So after this, I'm going to also start pushing the comms to more people. So if you're here and you know that, like, please do, like share the announcement as well to your local community to see if there's anyone who are, like interested in the program, or maybe have participated in the Play Store support campaign in the past and don't know that we are going to decommission the tool, the Response tool, I mean. So yeah, please, I'm going to also copy paste the announcement that I made a few weeks uh, in the past. Let me see if I can take the link here. Oh, here we go. Mhm. There you go. So the first link in the agenda was the announcement that I make. So feel free to forward that info to your local community or anyone who you think, like might be interested in this kind of thing.
Cool. Also, Kiki, I guess you are still supporting other locales but English, right?
Um, yes, but with actually, like in Response tool, you can just, uh, like let the tool know that you want to contribute in this locale. But in Conversocial, you need to let us know first, because we need to set up the kind of like workspace for that specific locale. It's just because, like Conversocial work like in a different way than a Response tool. So we need to create the funnel for that specific locale if you want to work on that locale. Um, but yeah, it's possible to also, like support like non-English. It's just like we have more stuff to do that in Conversation.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you very much, Kiki. I will also say hello to Melinda and Angel that they have just joined. Are there any other questions in the room? Well, no questions. Thank you very much, Kiki, for coming. Kiki, could you add your matrix,
Oh yeah,
like
sure.
where people can actually uh, find you on Matrix, or like see where the conversation is in case they want to talk to you directly?
Mm-hmm. Sure. I will include like the Sumo community metrics as well as mine as well. So you can just uh, PM me if you're not comfortable to talk in the public channel. So here is the Sumo metrics, and mine is coming up shortly, basically.
Cool. In the meantime, I'm gonna pass to the non-verbal updates. We have one from Damiano or Dark7. Takes parts in reps. He says, "Welcome, hi everybody. I'm Damiano, known as Dark7. I finally entered after the onboarding program in the reps world. I'd like to present you a contest I organized with other reps in the local community. You could read more here. I wrote an article on Medium with another rep, and there is a link on Medium. Feel free to reach me on Matrix. His Matrix handle is Dark7. So if you're interested to know a little bit about Common Voice project and what the Italians are doing around it, making Francesca very proud, you could go and check it out. It's actually pretty cool stuff that they have organized. So go and check out what Damiano and the community has done on their project on Medium. Also, news from the Italian community today. Mozilla Italia did their first stickers, and Daniele is very proud to present the picture of the stickers. So if you want to check out the design and the stickers, Mozilla Italia has done their own. They're doing a lot of common voice stuff, so they needed also some common voice stickers. So Daniela is presenting them. So yeah, I don't have anything else. I'm gonna open the room if anyone else wants to add anything.
Anybody attended the MOSFES?
Francesca.
I watch, yes, I watch a few presentations online and follow a discussion online. Obviously, not everything was so much stuff going on there.
Exactly.
But yeah, was my first year online, so I cannot compare with the actual with the one in person. But it looked great to me. I was very happy to follow all the various talk. Did you? When to
I
Moscow?
haven't, but I was like really curious. It's just like I feel overwhelmed with the amount of like schedule that they, like provided. It was like, wow. But I tried, I think
Yeah.
I tried like I don't know what's the platform that they use, but it feels like hubs where like you can come to a kind of like common area where we can meet like lots of people there. It feels like it feels so much like hubs. Basically, I don't know if it's built based on hubs or something.
I don't know. I was having a discussion with Saburo. He told me the platform, but I don't remember the name, to be honest with you all.
Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, MOSFET is always cool. I wish in a post-pandemic world, you can all go in, be live in there. It's a little bit crazy, a little bit exhausting, but totally worth it. As Paul said, I'm gonna miss the stairs because it used to be in a building with a lot of stairs. But it's pretty cool, and it's a very interesting mix of people coming together talking about the open web. So totally recommendable to go and check this out.
Is there anything going on in the like Amsterdam? Like I believe like the plan was to do it in Amsterdam,
To
right?
move it in Amsterdam, yeah, before the pandemic, that was the idea. They wanted to actually move away from England because they wanted to also change and open it up and go to a new space. I don't know what's the plan for 2022. Maybe they're going to Amsterdam after all, and but I don't think that I don't know if they have organized it or not yet.
Yeah, it might be hard to also like arrange something during this time around.
Yeah, it's very hard to predict what is happening, the rules, if things are gonna change, and so on.
Yeah.
Online is not the favorite format for people, but it is a safe way. And fortunately, online also permits way more people to join. But it's not the same feeling. Like I haven't watched FOSDEM yet, but I participated in FOSDEM, and it's not
Wait,
the
FOSDEM?
same. FOSDEM.
You talk about. Oh, okay. I think you were going to talk about MOSFET, but you mentioned FOSDEM. Okay.
No, I said I haven't participated in MOSFest this year, but I did the online participated online in FOSDEM, and while it was very interesting as well, it was not the same feeling.
Yeah.
Because of the human interactions and the human conversations that happen on corridors and the people you meet and the people you want to have a discussion afterwards. That is not that easy to happen on online on online events, unfortunately. That's the limitation of technology.
Yeah. Different feeling.
All right. Well, thank you very much, all. I'm going to see you all next week. Next week, we're going to talk about Firefox Proton and what is coming there. But Kiki, you are preparing a lot on your side on support because there are going to be changes. So we're going to talk a little bit about the changes that are coming and how the community is getting prepared to support there. So that means next week. And I hope that most importantly, you are all safe, healthy, and keep rocking the open web.
Bye, guys.
Bye, folks.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.